You focus? Okay.
What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Black Kids, White Coats. I'm Nelson. This is
Lily.
Good to see you guys again. Happy Christmas, New Year, whatever you guys celebrate.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, good to see you all. What is it? It's February, right?
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day. We just wanted to check in.
Yeah.
And
it's been third year. It's been crazy.
yeah,
There's just a bunch of things.
a lot of ups, a lot of downs. Yeah, so we're gonna
Yeah.
just kind of check in and give you all a quick summary.
So be sure to check out the video.
Yeah. So how's your year been so far?
My year has been interesting. I can't complain. I honestly can't. So like M3 year has been, like we said before, ups and downs. But like I feel like I've learned a lot. It's really cool being able to like apply what we've been learning the first 2 years, even though I've forgotten a lot of the stuff and
Right.
it takes a lot of reviewing.
Yeah.
But it's been good. Oh, Nelson, how's your year been?
Third year. It's been really good. I've enjoyed it a lot. It's been a lot of ups and downs. Feels like it's been like 2 years rolled up into one. Can you
We're
imagine,
halfway.
like,
we're more than halfway through
Yeah.
our third year, which is crazy,
Yeah.
by the way.
100%.
But yeah,
But each rotation feels like a little mini like universe in itself.
yeah,
You know,
I'd agree.
they range anywhere from our longest one is 8 weeks. Same with you guys, right?
Mhm.
So we started way back in what, August or
July,
July?
late
Yeah.
July or something.
That feels like forever ago, but I mean, just the amount of growth I've made since then is crazy. I feel
Yeah.
much more comfortable in the hospital. There's still a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, the more we know, the more we realize we don't know, right?
Yeah.
So it's like
That's
at
the
least-
hardest part about
yeah.
third year, because it's just like, yeah, like I studied last night, I got this, I'm gonna go in, and then they ask you a question, and you're like, I don't know this, and then
Yeah,
you're like,
actually, I didn't know that, but
Yeah.
I'll learn though, and I'm
Great.
gonna learn hopefully for step 2, which is also
right.
coming up.
So
right?
step 2. So we talked a little bit about step 1 on our like last video together. But step 1, you take that usually after your first 2 years, and then there's step 2, which people take. Well, at least at our schools, we take it after our third year after rotations.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's coming up.
Yeah.
You know, but I feel like a lot less stressed versus like step one. Because
Step 1 is a whole different beast. There are 2 different types of tests. Right. Step 1 is more basic science. Step 2 is more clinical.
But I don't know. I think it's because we've been through step 1.
Yeah,
That's
that helps too.
That's why I feel like I'm not as stressed about it, to be
Yeah.
honest. But
We kind of know at least what to expect and how we react and
kind of.
how we prep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is not like to freak out or whatever.
Yeah,
We're just
yeah.
talking kind of like we're just rambling or whatever about our
Shooting
third
breeze.
year.
Yeah.
Um,
But no, yeah. In general, I've enjoyed third year a lot. I've had family medicine, psych. I had an emergency medicine rotation. That was an elective. I had surgery. I had OB-GYN, and yeah, that's been it so far.
Yeah, so I've had psych, I've had OB-GYN, have surgery, just had pediatrics, and like to talk about like favorite rotation. I really like pediatrics.
Yeah.
Y'all, I
Really?
am not like the
You're a
surgery
kid person,
I'm
huh?
not like the surgery person. Like so when you're choosing what you want to go into, like usually people divide it between medicine and surgery, right? And I just like from the jump I knew like surgery
More
wasn't
surgery.
really for me. But then I
Yeah.
like went into like my surgery and my OB-GYN rotation like try it like with somewhat of an open mind. Somewhat, but
Yeah.
it was still like a no for me. So like
Yeah.
my last half of the year is mostly all my medicine rotations. So I
You're
think I'm a
gonna enjoy
happier
it.
person in general.
Nice.
But pediatrics is really fun.
Yeah.
What about you?
Actually, I'm kind of the opposite. I really enjoyed all the surgeries and all the procedural clerkships. Yeah, I just enjoy doing stuff with my hands. I enjoy anatomy. And to me, clinic is fine, you know, but I like procedures better. It's just me, you know, and that's totally okay. Like, all types of doctors are needed.
Everybody's needed.
100%.
Surgeons are needed.
Yeah.
I came out of my surgery rotation being like, yeah, we need surgeons. Like, yo, saving lives.
Especially people like us, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Saving lives.
Yes.
But I don't know if I'm
You gotta know yourself still.
You gotta know yourself.
You gotta fit in, go in where you fit in.
Definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, third year has been cool. I've also I've had time to, you know, have self-care and do things outside of school. I think we've had different perspectives on this too, right?
Yeah.
We're kind of talking a little bit. we're at different campuses, so things are a bit different. We don't have residents where I'm at, or at least we only have family medicine residents. So no surgery residents, no OB-GYN residents, no psych residents. I didn't mention I did psych as well. Mm-hmm. And you guys have all those. Yeah. So it's a whole different beast.
It depends on where you go. Like like a lot of my rotations have been at teaching hospitals, so that means they already have like a residency program like built in to the hospital. So we are always working with residents, and then if anything, you talk to the attending kind of a thing. And I feel like that changes your experience for sure. Like, I don't know. I can't say if it's for the better or for the worst, but I mean, it's definitely different.
Yeah. There's pluses and minuses I can see. Mm-hmm. I mean, over at my campus, us as medical students, we get to be the surgeons or the attendings, like right hand man or woman
at all
times.
Like the third or fourth person in this surgery.
Yeah, so I was talking about self-care. I really tend to prioritize that. I always sleep for me is always a work in progress. But I think I've got the diet and the workouts pretty well figured out. Check out the last video we just posted, which was a full body workout by yours truly. So I tend to maintain those, and we'll probably have more lifestyle and health care type videos coming up soon.
We're trying to get better, guys. Yeah. We know, like, it's
been inconsistent.
But we gonna do better.
Cut us some slack. We're future doctors here.
Okay. But self-care on my end, I mean, I feel like I try to do my self-care. Like, sleep is where I probably...
That's where you shine?
That's my strength. Because there are times where I'm just like, should I study or should I sleep? And then I'm like, it's not even... Because, I mean, a lot for me, like, it's hard for me to study when I'm so tired. So these are decisions that you have to make in medical school or in general. I feel like in general, this is like general life advice, I feel like, at some point. Yeah. And then, like, exercise has not really been happening. The hours have been pretty, at least for me, have been kind of, like, unrealistic to work out, as well as doing, like, other stuff I like to do in the morning. I like to, like, meditate and, like, read the Bible, all that stuff. So, like, I try to at least keep that going for myself. But, yeah.
Good thing you were planning on doing that workout from the last video, right? Later today?
Sure.
She'll check in later on the Instagram
and
let you guys know how it went.
For sure.
So how's your social life been throughout this third year?
So we were just talking about that. So social life, I feel like it depends on what rotation you're on.
Yeah, it really does.
For psych, it was lit. Like, not like lit. I'm not very like social or whatever, but
relatively
like
lit.
It's like relatively lit. Like,
bit, you know.
Right. There was a bit of a flame. And it was also during the summer, so that was nice. So like, I would actually like go out over the weekends and all that stuff, and like, you know, hang out with friends. Yeah. And then I had no call. I mean, we had a few nights of call, but they weren't like nothing crazy. Yeah. Then there was OB-GYN when, I mean.
L&D, labor and delivery, right? 7 to 7 for us.
Yeah, it was 12-hour shifts.
Yeah,
so
that was a bit tiring. So that kind of cuts off a good chunk of your time. You know, so. But otherwise, your social life.
Then I had surgery.
Yeah. That's a beast in itself, too.
It just like went like that, basically. And the pediatrics is cool. Yeah. I have my weekends every once in a while, so, I mean. But it's hard. Like, like I said, I think the hardest part for me for third year is kind of balancing the social life and like my self-care as well as like studying and then also being in the hospital, because I really just need to do better in terms of being able to study on the go. A lot of it first 2 years was just kind of like, you know, you sit down on the computer, you're learning, you have a chunk of time, you're learning on your own and all that stuff. You don't really get to do that as much third year, and like you have to, I talked about this a little bit in the other video, you kind of have to be on like majority of the time. You have to perform, like
you do.
You're going to be graded on this, so like this is like, you gotta just make sure you're not appearing incompetent, which is just, I think that's the hardest part. It's like, how do I not appear stupid? Yeah. Where it's just like, you can't predict what people are asking though, so 100%. It's just so, it's been stressful.
And to speak to that a little bit, I think part of it, like, we're not expected to know everything, right? But we're expected to at least have a mind, a structure, a way to think about things, a way to approach them. And yeah, you do have to know a lot. Like, it's weird. It's like you should know a lot, but you're not expected to know everything.
Because you're still a student.
Yeah. So at least have a certain amount of clinical competency, so you can seem like you are keeping up and kind of like, I don't know, advancing and studying, right? So, because we're going to be doctors, we're going to be putting this stuff into practice.
It's about
a year.
In about a year, like I'm actually taking some time off or whatever, but it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
You're applying.
Yeah.
The end of this year.
Yes. We'll be interviewing later this year.
Exactly. It's
crazy to
y'all.
think about, but we'll probably address that more in a later video.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall social life has been kind of like Lily said. It varies per rotation. Each one is different. Each one has a different personality. So yeah, for psych, I really kind of got to enjoy my weekends and evenings. Let's see, for surgery and for OB-GYN, yeah, most of that was just taken away from me. But yeah, we've adapted to each one. I mean, you kind of learn when to study.
Yeah,
and
it's a lot of adapting for sure.
Like Lily mentioned, just learning to study on the go. So I try podcasts sometimes. I try lectures, like audio lectures. I'm a big proponent of Anki. If you guys know what that is, it's like an electronic flashcard program. And I spent the big bucks. I got the app on my phone. It's $25.
$25, yo, on iPhone product or whatever, Apple.
I know, iTunes. And you mentioned studying on the go.
Yeah.
And it's actually pretty good for that. Like, if you want to, like a pro tip, if you have like unlimited data and want to use that, you can just use your phone's web browser and log on to Anki online. Yeah. But the app has a few features that are kind of, extra. But yeah, I don't know. I've been able to keep somewhat of a social life going.
Mine has been non-existent sometimes.
Yeah. And
what about relationships?
What relationships? Right? Yeah, my books are really my relationships right now.
What's the relationship with your books? Just
you go to bed with the books, you wake up with the books, books you keep it nice and clean, Put the seatbelt on in the car.
What?
Take them for nice long strolls on the beach. Y'all do that?
So
just me?
It's just you
anyways.
with your books.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all, it's been unchanged since the last time we did another.
Yeah. Shout out to the last relationship video we made.
Hey.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, tons of folks in my classes, they've got married, they're engaged, they have significant others. So don't let us dissuade anybody from being in a relationship. Everyone's different. People have different timelines. So, yeah, but nothing for me on that front.
Same, like I said.
We're gonna check in like 10 years later. Yeah, how about you? Oh yeah, nothing.
Still go for me.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. This is my Nigerian self coming in. Y'all know the Nigerian struggle as a Nigerian female.
It's different.
It's different. It's different. That's another.
I can laugh at that joke. She can't.
Yeah. No. No.
Yeah. But yeah, it's totally okay. I know tons of folks even who are first years who are married in relationships. So totally doable. Yeah. So that was it. We just wanted to give you guys a quick update and quick summary of our third year so far.
And we're still alive.
Still hanging in there. Yeah. Have a couple more rotations left. And we'll definitely do another check-in video at the end of the year.
Be sure to look out for all the videos we have coming up. We do, like we said, we're trying to do better this year. Out with the Dhamma as well. Trying is the word.
Yeah.
So just be sure to look out for the videos. Make sure, as always, let us know what you guys want to see. We're out here trying to figure out
what you guys want to see.
Yeah. So
let us know.
Give us some inspiration and ideas.
Cool.
As always, be sure to subscribe. Click that notification bell so you can see whenever our videos come out. And we'll see you guys later.
Until next time. Thank you guys. Peace.
We're too sorry right now.
I'm going to do this little thing.
What?
Be sure to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button down below.
We already
I'll cut that out. One and then hit the button. Okay?
Just, you know what? I'm just going to hit the button
and
we'll just cut.
Just let it record.
Sorry.